Hello, everyone. We are back for another Ask the
Philippines.
Woo! Woo! Okay, I'm gonna jump right in. Hi, Nikki and Nikki's sisters, Shayna, who I appreciate picking this email. Go, Shayna. I thought I'd ask you this because you're married and live together. On a side note, y'all are adorable, and I love how comfortable you are together. And cheesy. Hey, we're not cheesy. We're cool. Ugh. So, anyways, I would like to know, what were some of the things that you and your husband had to overcome when you first started living together? Like, was he messy and you always had to clean up? Or did he leave the toilet seat up? Or things you did that annoyed him? Any advice on how y'all overcame those new things and what they were that came with the first time living with a spouse?
I'm a pretty laid back dude. And so are you, for the most part.
Ooh.
It took me a while to leave this toilet seat down.
I caught you on camera with the toilet seat up the other day.
Yeah, I saw the video, I know. Maybe it was Bowser. I grew up in a house of all boys, so we never had the talk of leave the toilet seat down. Never, not once.
Well, and I'm not that picky because...
It was funny. I mean, I laughed almost every single time, like when Nikki gets up to go to the bathroom at night. She falls in. And she's like, ah! You didn't leave it down.
I was mad last night. Not funny.
But I feel bad, so I do my best, and I'm pretty good at it now.
You do your best. You're doing so good. Bullheaded. Okay, I'm gonna say, I mean, you're just pretty easy to live with because he's kind of, in some ways, a minimalist. Like, he'll just throw stuff away. He doesn't really own a lot. I don't... It's kind of true, and I'm like a hoarder. So, it's just, he's easy to live with. Let me think about you know what? Here's the answer, because I do not want to paint it like we're just this perfect couple, because we freaking fight and have issues just like every other couple on the planet. So because I have a really bad memory and I cannot give you a specific answer, what I will say...
I can remember.
To this whole question, I will say that our first year of marriage was by far, hands down, the hardest year of marriage, for me at least. And I would say for both of us.
Well, and we lived in a garage.
Yeah, so that adds to it.
So the winters were like super freezing, and
Yeah.
the summers were like almost unbearable.
Yeah. So I think...
it added to...
Yeah, and also,
the stresses.
Like, sometimes things can stress you out without realizing it. So even though I can't put my finger on, like, oh yeah, I hated it when he did this, or it annoyed me when he did that, I also had my mom telling me a lot in my ear, like, if you search for the bad, you'll find bad. So always look for the good. So, like, what are the good things he does? So I think I didn't really mentally take note of all those things, but I think it was obviously a hard transition because that first year was so difficult for me. Like, I remember it being a hard year. I just don't remember why. So I don't know if that makes sense, that, like, something was obviously annoying me, but I just don't remember what, because I chose not to take account over it, you know? I just thought, we'll figure it out at some point.
Well, we were both trying to work a lot to
exactly
be able to move out, so we
Yeah.
weren't seeing a lot of each other.
Yeah.
So.
And we figured out that, like, there's a book called The 5 Love Languages, and the theory is that, like, everyone has two. Like, a dominant love language and then a secondary one. Well, both of us have, like, one of our love languages is the same, and it's quality time. So we actually get along better the more that we're around each other. So that first year, on top of living with each other, having sex with each other for the first times, like, and figuring that out, and working, like, 60, 70, 80 hours a week, we just were not getting along as well. So we learned a lot in that year, you know, not to work yourself to death unless it's an emergency. And yeah, getting into a rhythm of living together. Mm-hmm. We just figured all that out too. So I guess our answer to you is you'll be okay. Because I don't really have an answer, just our, like, life experience that we've had so far. So, yeah, I think that's it.
For some of those things, you just have to learn how to not care about. I mean,
yeah.
You have to learn to not care as much about certain things.
Yeah.
If he really can't remember
Are you
Leave the
hinting?
toilet seat up.
Are you hinting?
No, I mean, I don't care. But I'm just saying.
Okay.
I mean...
No, I agree. I totally agree.
You choose what you get upset over.
Yeah.
So...
It's true. I agree.
Just let him throw his dirty laundry over the bed and everything will be okay.
You guys get the general gist of everything we said. So, you'll be okay. You guys will work through it. Communicate.
Fun story.
Communicate.
I have a fun story.
Yeah?
This is a not nice story, but it's very funny.
Are you about to humiliate me?
No.
Oh.
A friend of mine, his mom told me that her girlfriend was so upset at her husband all the time peeing on the toilet seat and reminding him, please don't pee on the toilet seat. So she said, one day I just picked up his shower towel and wiped the toilet seat with his shower towel. And she's like, I've been doing it every single day for a year now and he has not noticed.
Oh my gosh, that's so gross. On that note,
That's really
that's
bad.
suggestion 2. So,
Yeah.
we'll see you later, guys. Have a good rest of the day. And peace out.
I mean, there's no way to tell the future, because when Nikki and I got married, we're like, we're not going to have babies right away. We'll give ourselves 5 years.